Hey, first grade. Today we're going to read a story called So You Want to Grow a Taco. And you can find this story in your My Book number 5. So make sure you have that one out so that you can follow along with me. Now, before we get started reading our story, I wanted to introduce our new module. We decided to move on to module number 9 because it's all about plants. It's called Grow Plants Grow, and we felt like springtime was the perfect time to learn about plants and what they need to grow. Our essential question for this module is, what do plants need to live and grow? So as we read some stories throughout this module, you'll be able to gather some information and answer that question on your own. So turn to page 14 and 15. That's where we'll get started reading So You Want to Grow a Taco. Now, before we get started with this text, I wanted you to know that this is a procedural text, and what that means is that this story is going to teach us how to do something or make something. And as we read, you might notice some directions that you need to follow. The author may even include some steps, like telling us what we would need to do first, second, or last. And they usually include words and pictures that help us understand the text. So be on the lookout for those few things as we read So You Want to Grow a Taco. So again, you can follow along with me starting on page 15 in your My Book number 5. So You Want to Grow a Taco. Tacos are terrific, but have you ever wondered where they come from? Like all food, they come from plants and animals. You could even grow a taco at home. There's no such thing as a taco plant, of course, but you can grow the ingredients. I love this illustration. Wouldn't it be nice if tacos just grew on trees? Turn the page. For the tortillas, you'll need corn. For the meat, you'll need beef cows. The cheese will come from dairy cows. You can grow the lettuce and tomatoes in your garden. Maybe you should start small. So you can see here in the illustration all of the different ingredients that you could grow in your garden, but I like how the author suggests that we start small because there are so many ingredients in a taco that you may not be able to grow them all at the same time. You might just want to start with one. Let's see which one this character starts with. Turn the page. Let's say you want to make the corn tortillas. First, you'll have to plant the corn. Did you know that the kernels that you eat are also the seeds planted to grow corn? And you'll need to take care of the seeds. Think of it this way. We eat corn, but corn needs to eat too. Corn food is sunlight, water, and the nutrients found in the soil. So there's some important information there about what corn needs to live and grow. Turn the page. Find a sunny spot in your yard. Line your garden with stones or a wooden frame, then add soil. Corn likes the soil to be really warm. Different parts of the country get warm at different times, so check the seed packet for the best time to plant where you live. So you can see in this illustration that in March and April it was too cold for the corn to grow, but in May the weather was just right. Turn the page. When you plant, remember that corn grows big and tall, and it doesn't like being crowded. Look at the corn fighting over space. They're both saying, "Out of my way." So leave plenty of space between rows. In each row, sow a few seeds into a small hole. Leave some space, then plant a few more. Keep going along the row. So here's an example of an illustration that helps us better understand the text and how to plant corn. Turn the page. Water your seeds and wait for them to grow, but you won't have to wait that long. Corn grows fast. Some people say that corn grows so fast you can almost hear it grow. To make tortillas, you need to let the ears dry on the stalk. Then harvest the corn and hang it up to dry some more. Twist the dry corn so that it falls off the cob. So that's a very important step in the process and a detail that we need to remember. You have to let the corn dry before you can use it to make a tortilla. Turn the page. Then have a grown-up help you make the tortillas. There are a lot of steps. So pay attention on pages 28 and 29 to the 5 different steps that the author lists that you need to go through in order to turn your corn into a corn tortilla. Step 1, boil the corn. Step 2, soak the corn. Step 3, grind the corn. Step 4, press the corn mush into a flat tortilla. Step 5, cook the tortilla. So not only did the author include steps here to teach us how to make a corn tortilla, but they also included illustrations that help us understand exactly what to do. Turn the page. Now it's taco time. Uh-oh, the tortillas are empty. What are you going to put in your tacos? Don't worry, you can buy the meat, cheese, and salsa at the grocery store or a farmer's market. So this character planted corn and created corn tortillas, but he will still need to go to the store to get the other ingredients that he needed. Turn the page. And next year, you can add some of the taco toppings to your garden. The end. So you can see here in this illustration that it looks like next year this character decided to plant tomatoes in his garden, and he must be going to use those tomatoes to make salsa. So he started small with his garden by only planting corn and using that corn to make a tortilla, but he can build onto his garden each year and grow even more ingredients.